Good afternoon, Mick and Michael. My name is Jordan Menu. I'm joined today by the other members of Team 6, Mason McIntyre, Ina Lisyansky, and Brett Bailey Romanko. Our team brings together experience in event consultation, human resources, financial analysis, and project management. We will be walking you through our case analysis of Mick's company, Wilderness Trekking. During our analysis, Mason and I will cover a brief background of Wilderness Trekking. Mason will then clarify the problem we feel Wilderness Trekking faces today. Ina will then detail our analysis and present a solution for Mick. And finally, Brett will detail a plan to put our solution into action and wrap up our time together. As we all know, Mick hosts Wilderness Trekking. He founded the company in 2007 to offer guided trekking trips through the Himalayas. Mick, you had a great presence at the outdoor show over the weekend, and I was pleasantly surprised to run into you. After meeting you at the show, I chatted to a few folks in the crowd, and the reception was rather positive. The few folks I did speak with sounded quite enthused about your treks and the values behind your business. At this point, I'd like to hand the floor to Mason. Thanks, Mason.
Thank you, Jordan. Wilderness Trekking believes that no mountain experience is worthwhile unless the entire team is treated with equal respect and all members are safe, well-fed, and equipped to the highest standards. They support the Umbrella Orphanage in Kathmandu and take 2 children on each trek. This offers them training and work experience, leading to increased life skills, self-esteem, and an offer of employment in the future. By organizing only the highest quality treks in the best possible seasons, Wilderness Trekking has built a trusted network of friends, guides, porters, and ground agents across the Himalaya. Their passion for the mountains and the people who live there extend well beyond commercial interests. Wilderness Trekking supports street children in Kathmandu through direct work experience and work with their staff on groundbreaking initiatives. The main goal is to grow the business using a positive business model that ensures continued support for the children of the Umbrella Foundation. The question is, how can Mick strengthen the foundation of his company to ensure its future success while maintaining its core values? I'll now pass it on to Ina.
Thank you, Mason. I will now take you through the research and analysis part of our presentation. To better understand and prepare our proposal to Wilderness Trekking, we have done an extensive research about the company and trekking industry. We had the pleasure of speaking with Mick directly and obtaining specific information about the company's current position and future goals. We also explored the web for tourism and trekking industry data. And finally, as a financial analyst for a major commercial Canadian bank, I am well familiar with business planning and objective setting for small and medium-sized businesses. Equipped with this knowledge, our team has developed a customized analysis that will assist in identifying strong areas at Wilderness Trekking, as well as areas that may be improved in the future. So what are the 3 M's? They are the key contributors to the success of every business. By analyzing the strengths and weaknesses of each of these key factors, we will be able to focus on what goes well for the company and what can be improved further. Let's start with management, as it is considered to be the most important M, because behind every strategic and operational decision, there is a manager that makes that decision. Mick is a very experienced operator that guided over 90 trekking and biking trips for major adventure companies. He is very motivated and personally involved in every aspect of the company's operation. He has a very close relationship with staff and clientele and is very enthusiastic about his business. Thanks to Mick, Wilderness Trekking is closely involved with the Umbrella Foundation and developed close relationships not only with clients but also organizations overseas. This leads to strong networking opportunities that help promote Wilderness Trekking. Mick's personal financial involvement and willingness to inject funds into the company shows dedication to the business. This is what we call having skin in the game. The main opportunity is Mick's lack of entrepreneurial experience and clear financial objectives for the company. Moving on to the money M, trekking has low overhead costs and mainly carries variable costs that are incurred only when trips are arranged. Donations of $1,000 from every trip creates tax benefit. Availability of additional funds from Mick will help company grow and improve its financial health. Unfortunately, because we don't have sufficient financial data, we can't comment more in depth on the financial health of the company. But good relationships with Canadian retailers such as Mountain Equipment Co-op that are willing to donate used items creates partnership opportunities in the future. The main weakness is lack of clear business plan and financial forecasting. Mick needs to include own salary in the forecast to be able to lead the rest of the company for future growth. And finally, the market. Some of the strengths of wilderness trekking in its market are loyal clients and a well-established reputation. They limit the amount of treks because competition offers more variety, but they focus on the relationship piece. Its dedication to helping the Himalayan community by sponsoring children is very valued by their clients. The company heavily promotes sustainability, and this creates a wow factor for anyone attending the trip. The weaknesses in this area are hard to overcome, and some cannot be controlled by the company. For example, the political instability and sensitivity to government regulations in Nepal. However, some other areas of concern are strong competition from local and larger companies, and also weaker negotiation power with suppliers due to the size of wilderness trekking. Rising costs such as food and fuel are also a concern, and as such need to be planned for. Well, that wraps our analysis, and now I will pass on the floor to Brett that will take us through the rest of our presentation.
Thank you, Ina. The criteria for solution must be matched to wilderness trekking's core values. They have a passion for the mountains as well as are dedicated to sustainability and sustainable trekking within the Himalayas. The solution must provide a stable income for wilderness trekking while providing opportunities for growth. And the solution must be achievable within a reasonable time frame and for a reasonable cost, so it must be within wilderness trekking's budget. Based on the criteria presented in the previous slide and the analysis performed by Ina, we have decided to produce both a short and long-term solution. The short-term solution will provide results within the next 12 months. The long-term solution is more of a continuous improvement process. I will describe how we will implement both of these solutions in the following slides. As a short-term solution, we recommend that wilderness trekking enlists the assistance of an accounting professional. An accountant will be able to implement an accounting system and the appropriate financial controls. With these controls in place, we will be able to look at our current pricing strategy and identify ways to maximize the profitability of the company. The accountant will be able to provide key inputs into the initial business plan, identify ways to improve cash flow, and identify key business trends, particularly surrounding rising prices, and find ways to mitigate those impacts. As a long-term solution, we recommend that wilderness trekking enlists the assistance of a management consulting firm. The management consulting firm will help develop and implement a new business plan for the company. The key outputs of this plan would be to define financial objectives for the company, customize marketing initiatives, identify risks facing the company's operations within Canada as well as internationally, help improve and emphasize on new and existing networking opportunities, help create sales campaigns, which may include discounted rates for returning clients or referrals, and help establish strategies for new relationships within the tourism industry, while keeping the company's values at the forefront of their business, which include a passion for the mountains as well as a dedication to sustainable trekking. During our research, we had identified several potential management consulting firms. However, one firm stood out above the rest as an ideal fit for wilderness trekking. WebSmart Marketing provides sustainability consulting, tourism marketing, as well as strategic planning and business consulting. They have a background in the tourism industry with a focus on sustainability consulting. They would be ideally suited to help build Wilderness Trekking into a capable international company while still maintaining the company's core values. Based on our discussions with Mick, we understand that he has approximately $20,000 to inject into the company. We feel that these funds will be best used to enlist the services of a professional accountant and a management consultant. We have estimated a budget of $7,500 for the professional accountant and $12,500 for the management consultant. This team sees the proposed solution of enlisting an accounting professional as well as a management consultant firm as an ideal way for Wilderness Trekking to maintain their core values while providing opportunities for growth. On behalf of Jordan, Mason, Ina, and myself, Brett, I thank you for your time and welcome any questions that you may have.